I have a fit-related story about guts, thought I'd post. Be me few days ago. Autistic NEET who got into lifting because of guts. Tried to lift in cold-ass Canadian winter. Below 30°C garage fucks up my hands and skin, decide to move equipment to basement. Parents went out, good time to move my stuff. Spend most of time trying not to slip on my ass and I moving my weights. Some scrawny kid keeps eyeing me down at a park by my house. Thought he was gay and Myron, or at the very least just intrigued with what I was doing. Don't pay it any attention. Move all weights, finally get to my second barbell. The garage is cluttered with random shit, unwieldiness of barbell makes me hyper-focus on the ground. The scrawny kid made his way to my house, too distracted to notice. Immediately starts shit-talking me as he makes his way down. Fuck you man, put down the weights pussy, I'll fuck you up pussy. He was definitely drunk. Was too afraid to confront him, assumed he was talking to someone else. He already was on the lawn. Instinctively say I'm calling the cops, he pulls out a tiny switchblade. Autism fight or flight response kicks in. Spurg out and scream with rage and fear. Swing barbell like pickerel. It misses wildly, but he backs off. Quickly repeat overhead swings multiple while screaming maniacally. Guy drops knife and staggers away. Autism peaks, yell at him berserker mode, try to chase him, but neighbors came outside to chew me out. It was about 2 a.m., and I was relatively quiet before then. Drop barbell, which was now bent and dented. Dash back inside. Still haven't left the house. Parents haven't found out, as the barbell ended up being buried in snow. Be me. Take weight training class spring semester of my senior year of high school. First time lifting ever, no idea how to do anything. Told to get on a rack sit-up machine. Coach comes up and touches my stomach while I do sit-ups. Just making sure your form is good and on. Next exercise is curls. Grab curl bar with wrists facing up and slightly out, not slightly inwards like an ops pick. Coach doesn't even bother to check my horrific form. Strain muscles in forearm. Can do many activities that require wrist movement. Have to go to physical therapy for a month. They place electrodes on my head and shock me. PT jams thumb into my armpit as hard as she can, sending bolts of pain down to the tip of my toes. Good job Anon, that usually makes people scream. Go to work, boss asks why I'm wearing a wrist brace. Tell him, but he feigns incredulity and says he thinks I actually sprained it jacking off. Tells coworkers I injured myself from masturbating too hard. Still have some issues with my wrist 7 years later. Man, fuck curl bars. Courtesy of Poll.be me. Find pic related. Picture search Ramana sign, remember a certain group of people. Search for cause. Search for resveratrol in relation to cause. Search for natural sources of resveratrol. Picture search Yaldabith. Replace all mentions of dragons, serpents and snakes in scripture with worm. Search for Halocephalobus Mephisto. Realize that there are worms feeding for millennia on all kinds of genetics. Realize that parasites can utilize genetic memory. Realize that Gnosticism is just a textbook for all things parasite. Do a parasite cleanse. You are welcome. Be me. Get coffee after morning class. See cute girl, smile at her as she looks over. Make stupid joke and she actually laughs. We're both free so we have lunch together. Just flirty and light-hearted chat. Turns out we're both studying nursing. She fucking asks me over for to study and exchange notes. Iman.mp4. Study for like 5 to 10 minutes at her place, but start to get distracted. Drops her pen on my lap, reaches over slowly. Things escalate quickly. Says she isn't on birth control, too horny to stop now. 8 We're using the back door. Spin her round and pull down her pants, big dog's gotta eat. Be me. Only person who is Native American around my area. Dad gets me a special Native American necklace for Christmas. Looks dope as hell. Start going to the gym again with my brother. Normally couldn't lift 135 for 2. Start listening to Native American music while wearing the necklace. Notice I'm starting to build more muscle and getting more definition in my muscles. MFW I can now lift 200 for 2 in 5 weeks. TLDR. Being primitive made me get buff. Be me, 350 pounds 18 years old, decide to improve myself as my morbidly obese family swells to even larger planet sizes. Going to the gym, no I look ridiculous, but Jesus I just want to be healthy now. Grew up being red McDonald's every other day. Get on the treadmill, light walk to not fuck up my joints. Notice guys to my side laughing, tell myself it's just paranoia. Shit they have their cameras out. They're recording me, not really hiding it. Get off the treadmill, go home, become a NEET for a year. Balloon another 25 pounds before I get my shit together again. Lost the weight after that in 2 years, down to 150 pounds, just Jesus people were never more hostile to me than when I went to the gym, like it was a comedy attraction this fat guy was trying to lose weight. Just had to stop caring and keep going. Still a FPH story, just wanted to say my perspective. I'm sure those guys still have those videos and laugh at the butterball on the treadmill breathing hard from a brisk walk. I just feel sad for all the fat young people on here, I doubt many of them are fat of their own volition. I do have an undying hatred for fat boomers like my parents who do this to kids though. Vaping is great and all, but why are you doing it? I quit vaping this last October after using the vape to quit cigarettes in 2019. Be me. Quit cigarettes. Use vape consistently. Get into vape as a hobby. Making my own coils. Own 3 different RDAs. Own 2 different box mods, 1 squonker 1 normal. Realize I am now treating it as a hobby, so I slowly weaned to 0 and then quit. There is no reason to vape if you aren't getting nicotine from it. There is no reason to consume nicotine unless you are already addicted to it. Unless you're a fucking retard and got into vaping without ever having touched tobacco before. If so, please kill yourself. Be me, 30 years old. Go to gym. Hot girl I've never seen before. Catch her staring several times. Can tell she is attracted to me. Can also tell she is too young. MFW she is 20 years old tops. I avoid making eye contact for rest of workout. Living in a college town at my age is hell. Be me. Great ass. Tons of Myers. Ignore female Myers because I'm gay and women are disgusting and useless. Frequent male Myers. I enjoy those Myers.